Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Louisiana Monroe's offense has the ball first today. And we get a look at Aiden Armenta. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. Sacks and a couple of picks.
Keep.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Black 14. Let him go.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson.
Man, guys, we're just getting started, and we're highlighting these players and these guys, and the QB said, all right, just highlight me, because they're coming out with a purpose. They're throwing the football. 2 different guys, 2 different catches, 2 explosive plays.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got a little press. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the junior running back. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns while running his team to a win in their last game. Here's the handoff. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Now the Gales in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gales. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought... After a nice game. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get him.
Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Warhawks couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job. defensive coordinator.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. They'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now the Gales will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, he's going to take a chance from his own goal line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So first down here as they go back to work. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Now the Gales will have it 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the Gales come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Gales!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him! And down he goes, the defense bringing the heat.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Might as well stick with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gales.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 9 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And listen, when you've got a receiver like this who's so good off the line of scrimmage, you can run a fade route at any point of the field. It's not just down in the red zone. If he's press man, let him use his quickness, stab inside, get back to the boundary, and make a play.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now the Gales headed quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He
hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in.
And he's been unstoppable. Like, I don't know what the defense expects, but they haven't had any answers for him. He's over 200 yards on the day now. They've thrown it to him short. They've thrown it to him deep. He catches the ball when it comes near him and just continues to make plays. If I'm this defense, I'm doing whatever it takes for him not to catch the football again.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Now the Gales have their offense in high gear. leaves it with the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Now the Gales want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Red 54, red, ready, go!
The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running it to the right. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him, so we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Now the Gales will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Now the Gales racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Gales! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Reads it, fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Touchdown, Gales. Took it all the way back to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. The run to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance, and 3rd and short, most people are playing man coverage. They're trying to get some pressure on that wide receiver, not give him a free release. Nice job by the defense, understanding the situation, know the ball's coming out hot, go and tackle him, get him on the ground.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the
Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Gales. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunners offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game type numbers early this year, but guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you gotta hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc, so we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And it's the Roadrunners, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Unleashes it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. The run inside. It's Henderson. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He fields the punt in his own end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know it, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's McCown. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Now the Gales go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gales! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McCown. Caught on the left side by Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. Smashes ahead. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Campbell. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown. San Antonio.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here's a little room there. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a grab at the 10. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the Gales trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the left. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Gales! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Hardy. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now the Gales come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate. Return, but he hands him the ball at the... two.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking on...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to...
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Defense wants to bring the heat. quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Paul.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left. Across the 45. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, for go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's McCown. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Northwestern looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And it's the Roadrunners. We'll kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Gales head coach, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Finds his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Now the Gales come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Maybe a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the Gales back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now the Gales pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the Gales want to pick up the tempo. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gales.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Got his man down the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And it's the Roadrunners who will call on their punt team.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Right back to the well. There's some room. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now the Gales moving quickly to the line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now the Gales come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. They'll try the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Now the Gales pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try and pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball. Touchdown, Gales! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense. Made the catch on the last play, but didn't move the ball forward, so now here comes third down. Looking to pass, it's McCown. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Finds your crease at the 20. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Now the Gales come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give as they work on that clock. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's McCown. And a heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant.
Leaping grab for a big gain. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Now the Gales are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's good! What a way to complete the comeback! What a rally and what a victory! It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.